This segment brought to you by Bob Schwartz Financial. Values, commitment, transparency.
Hi, Rocky Downing. Today on Around Kansas, we're going to talk mascots from the state of Kansas with the Kansas Sports Hall of Fame director, Jordan Poland. One of the interesting stories that I heard, the story of the Jackrabbits.
Jackrabbits come to us from Tribune. It's Greeley County High School, which is way out west. My wife is from Leoti, which is 30 miles east of Tribune, and in Central Time. And then you drive 30 minutes west into Tribune, and you are in Mountain Time.
Right.
That's how it's out there. But beautiful town, beautiful community. Met a lot of people from Tribune, and they're awesome. But I built this into the program because as I was looking through the mascots, only school in the state to have this mascot, and I thought that was really, really kind of cool. And of course, me as a Kansas historian, I kind of knew the backstory, so I was trying to figure out a way to build this in. And it's a great historical mascot because of the context that we're talking. The Jackrabbits plays an important part in our history because during the Dust Bowl years of the late 20s, early 30s, that western portion of our state was just ravaged by natural disaster after natural disaster, right? First it was drought, then it was wind, and so these farmers are struggling to make it work, and some are moving to California, like the Grapes of Wrath, type thing. Others, were able to make it happen. Their crops, might have survived. And in the early 30s, here comes this plague of jackrabbits that sweeps in. And we're talking millions upon millions of jackrabbits. And I would have to pull out my stats. I don't have them right in front of me, but I think there was 1 year that there was literally over several million jackrabbits were eliminated in these western Kansas counties. And what they would do is they would have jackrabbit drives. And so they would set up a pen, usually, kind of near a rural schoolhouse. It would get everybody from the area, and they would kind of set up a perimeter, however many miles away from this pen, and then everybody would just kind of walk. Everybody would walk towards the pen and push these jackrabbits, towards the pen. And then once they got there, the jackrabbits might meet their ultimate fate. Some of them did. Some of them didn't. Some were actually sold. We would cage them. We would sell them to other states who needed jackrabbits. Others were skinned and sent back east so that people on food lines in Detroit and Chicago, might have a rabbit in their pan that night, and that rabbit might be from Greeley County, Others, were locally sourced to farmers, and I read one account from the early 30s that a farmer said they were great feed for his chicken and hogs after these jackrabbits were kind of disposed of. But this is a survival story, yes. Right? This is a piece of our history that, during a very dark period of not only our nation's history, but our state's history, these were resourceful Kansans coming up with a solution to a problem that needed to be solved. And they were using this jackrabbit drive as that solution. So I think it's just an interesting story of our history, and especially in western Kansas, to have a school that has that for a mascot. People out there still say that they participated in a jackrabbit drive, when you go out there. So it's kind of a unique story that people my age might not know and understand.
Well, and just trying to picture it. I remember when you were telling the story, and then as you tell it now, just picturing these people in this ravaged area trying to gather up these jackrabbits and take care of them. And it's a wild thought in reality.
I'm Bob Schwartz, and I've devoted the last 43 years to helping Kansans reach their retirement goals and to protect the family farm. At Bob Schwartz Financial, we believe everyone should be able to live the retirement they've always dreamed of. Our team of professionals can help you create an efficient strategy using a variety of investment vehicles to to help you address your financial needs and your concerns. Bob Swartz Financial, values, commitment, and transparency.